Established in 1998, Ross Road Funeral Services continues to assist you plan the ideal funeral or memorial service locally or internationally. Our reputation is built on providing personalized funeral services based on love and compassion. Call Ross Road Funeral Services at 718-547-0640.
Ross Road Funeral Services, where your loved one is our loved one.
Yeah. Welcome to the ride. Welcome to Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. Welcome to Thursday on the ride. Let's get ready to ride. Let's get ready to glide. Up inside of here, guys. How you guys doing? Amanda, how you doing? Evening to you. Evening to everyone. Let's see who's first up. First up, Rhea George Greenwich. Cambridge, sorry. Pick up yourself. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. As you come in, go ahead and share the program, share the thing, and say I share. It's a brand new year. You guys had to get back into that sharing of the thing. Let me do that as well on my end. Share the thing. Hey, Rhea, how you doing? Pick up yourself. Thank you so much. Val, how you doing? Thank you so much. Veronica, Joan, thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. We got some updates for you. We got some major updates for you. If you guys been following for the whole day, we was in hot pursuit trying to find out more information on this missing young child, young boy, 13 years old. The mother posted this message on her Facebook page yesterday, and it seemed like the whole country went in hot pursuit, hot search mode, which, you know what I mean? Good. I love to see that. Everyone came together to try to find out, right? Try to search, assist the mother. We got some breaking news for you guys because we just got an opportunity to speak to the mother, and we got good news. Good news. No bad news here. Good news, right? But in everything, we always have to look at the lesson learned, because there are lessons learned in this situation here. We're going to talk to the mother shortly. Also on the program here today, my good friend, let me tell you, this young lady, I'm so proud of her, right? She's been on the program about in 2017, somewhere there about. She's been on the program in 2017, and she was sharing her story, how she had an accident where a soccer ball that on the field came and hit her in the back of the head. Now, mind you, my friend, Melissa, as she would share with you earlier, keep in mind that before this whole incident, the best kind of art Melissa was able to do is draw a stick man, draw the head, the wrong head, and then like the two left hand and right hand. That's as far as Melissa went. But Melissa will tell you how this particular incident changed her entire life. Entire life. Let me tell you, there's good and bad in everything, you know. In everything. Everything is just, you know, everything is everything was meant to happen the way it was happening. Let's put it like that. It's crazy. Hey, Kayak, how you doing? Big up yourself. Good night to you. Ori. And guys, let me tell you, just to appease Lacey J, because Lacey J is like the mayor here. Lacey J say, hurry up and start the program. No, hurry up and start the program. You're talking so much. I saw you, Lacey J. Yeah, Lacey J is the mayor, the hurry upper. But Lacey J, I want you to spread the word that before we speak to the mother on this, and before we speak to Melissa on this, I need everybody to say I share. I need everybody to share and say I share, like Joan is doing. Thank you so much, Joan. We appreciate you, Joan Duncan. Thank you so much. Happy Thursday, all the riders, because it's very interesting. It's very important that we share, because I believe that these two stories that we're going to touch on today, the young man who was found today and Melissa's story, is uplifting. Yeah, it's uplifting. It would help a lot of people. So I want as much people to get this notification right now. Yes. Deanne, Nafisia Evans, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Val, thank you so much. Thank you so much. We share? Spice Island vibe, you share? All right, guys. So before I tell you anything else, I got to tell you this one other thing. On the 29th of this month, we have another virtual bingo, right? $1,500 virtual bingo. Tickets are $5, $5 US, and you could win up to $1,500, right? So during this program here today, at any point during the program here today, if you buy one ticket, you get one free. But that's just a special for today, right? You can get the tickets at rightbuy.com. So anyway, in the duration of the program today, you could go over there and buy your ticket for bingo on the 29th. $5 for bingo. You could get 3 tickets for $10, and you could get 5 tickets for $20. Real good deal. You could get it today, right now. All right, you could get it right now. Okay, guys, let's go right into the program. As we said, as we promoted earlier today, the mother of this young man, JADINE, this was a sad one, because as I said, everyone, the whole country was searching today for this young man. The mother wrote in her Facebook page, I'm pulling it up so I can give you guys the shocking information, the information that really brought everybody to tears after they saw the picture. The mother posted and said, his name is JADINE Thomas. He's my son. He left home since yesterday morning from his dad's house and never returned. That was yesterday, right? And she have not slept since. She's asking the general public for assistance in finding him. Remember, that was yesterday. She said that his behavior changed towards school after she questioned him, and she found out that he was being bullied. And she just found out that he was being bullied. He's 13 years old, and he's nowhere to be found. He took the bus. He goes to school in St. Dominic. He took the bus, and he went, and they couldn't find him since yesterday. All right. So just a few minutes before we came on the program, I did get an opportunity to speak to the mother. I want to play back the interaction that I had with the mother. Listen to this. I don't know what really happened.
Well, he doesn't really live with me. He lives with his dad, and I got a call last night around 8 o'clock saying that he has not come from school.
Right.
So immediately, father went to the police station. We made calls. We started search immediately from after 8 last night to up to about an hour ago. He was found in the Brandon area.
Wow. Let me tell you, we're happy. You mentioned on your Facebook post about him being bullied. Is that something that he was complaining about? And when did you recognize that his whole personality changed?
Well, we noticed that his behavior changes last year. last year after the school talk. He did CPA, he didn't pass, and he went back to school as normal. But we did talk to him, encourage him. We never, held him down anything. So he went back to school and everything like that. And a couple months, maybe around after October or so, his behavior had changed. We noticed. I noticed it. Well, the teachers noticed it. The principal noticed it. They reached out. They talked to us. I tried reaching out back to them. We did have a good communication going, but then he was saying that he was being bullied. He said that his father went to the school and dealt with the situation. But then today, as of last night, we heard that the bullying continued. He kept it from us. And as of today, a while ago, he started saying that the bullying did not stop. The bullying continued, but he just didn't say anything.
Wow.
He just didn't want to be around the same children in the same school.
Are the teachers, the principal, are they looking into it? Is that been reported to them?
Yes. Everything has been reported, and they said that they're going to look into it and see what is going on.
Right. Again, Alana, I'm very, very happy that you were reunited with him today. But he slept a whole night outside. Where did he sleep?
Outside.
Where did he sleep?
Well, he said that he slept by a park somewhere in Granada, around the Tropicana, whatever area. He said he was scared to come home. He said he didn't want to go to school. He was scared. And he didn't know how to come back home to face anybody, so he slept there. And then he said that he was going to look for me this afternoon. And he knows I work at SU. He was going to look for me at SU.
Yes.
To come home.
Did someone call in? Someone found him?
No.
How did you find him?
No, we had a number of searches, which I want to thank everybody. We had a few people searching in St. Paul's area, and then we had a few people searching in Grandance area. And then the people who were searching in Grandance area, my boyfriend actually, he found him together with another coworker.
Wow. Was he happy to reunite?
He seems happy, I can say, but he seems a bit, distraught, a bit lost.
Right. What is his family doing now? What do you plan to do with him now to get him assistance?
Well, I plan to get him assessed tomorrow. Happily assessed tomorrow. Of course, with the help of the SU team. I do work there, so I plan to see if I get tremendous help and counseling and sort out. And then, of course, I'll be taking him back to stay with me from today.
Yes. And something seriously have to be done with the kids.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, I hope that the principal and the teachers, the faculty of that school is watching and take steps, because this could have been a worse situation.
Yes, it is. It would have.
Yes.
Not sleeping for the last 36 hours. Wow.
I could only imagine. But we're happy, and hopefully, he speak more about the problem, and the problem.
Yes, he's definitely going to open up more about it.
Yes.
If you don't open up to me, then we'll have counselors and stuff in place so you could open up to them better.
Absolutely. Mom, thank you so much for.
I thank you. I thank the public as well for the search.
Thank you so much. We'll keep in touch.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right, guys. So again, that was the conversation that I had earlier today with the mother of JADINE. She's saying that he was bullied in school. And guys, that's a serious thing, That is a serious thing, because two things about speaking with her today and following up that story since last night. I remember just about a few months ago, we couldn't find my son for like about 2-3 hours. He was getting late and we couldn't find him, and that's not like him. And the anxiety that our parents get whenever placed in that situation, it's unimaginable. You have to be a parent to really understand that. So I put myself in her position and I understood how she felt. The second thing is I could associate with it because I too was bullied in school, right? She's saying that he was bullied. His whole personality changed. He don't want to go to school no more because he getting teased, he getting bullied. And I could completely understand, right? So something seriously need to be looked into. Something seriously need to be done to remedy this situation here, because it's not healthy that a child whole education is being taken away because he's afraid to go into school because of how people treat him in school. So parents, and this is not an isolated incident and it's don't only happen in Grenada, happens all over the world. People actually, guys, kids actually take their own lives in situations like these. And parents, I'm calling out to you. If you are a parent who knows that your child involved in a group that bully kids, please ask them to stop. This is a long-term psychological effect that it could have on the child. It's very, very serious. It's very, very serious. It can have long-lasting impact on the child. Please see that this stop. All right? And this is just a PSA. Nobody wants to know that a child scared or apprehensive about going into school because they're getting teased for whatever reason it is. And people may have their own opinion. People say, "Oh, he wasn't bullied." Whatever you believe. The parents spoke to him. This is how he feel. No one is in a better position to determine how he feel than himself. And if he's expressing that to the parents, if he's expressing that to the mother, they have to take it seriously and get this situation remedied. So I'm calling to the principals, the teachers, everyone that could play a role in this. Please look into this right now, right? And fix this problem fast. Fix this problem, please, please, right? Fix this problem for the parents of the kids who are involved in bullying this young man. All right, guys, so let's go into our next story. Because as I said earlier, my next guest, I am very, very proud of her. Let me bring her up on the screen right now. There she is. There she is. She appeared on the program 2017, I believe, sometime around there. I ain't gonna preempt her story any further. Welcome, Melissa, to the program. How are you doing, Melissa?
Thank you. I'm good. Thank you.
Nice, nice, nice. I'm happy. I'm happy that you could join us, Melissa. I'm very happy that we have a chance to meet again. I remember when we met, technology was so different. You know, I mean, everything looked so much better quality now. Everything advanced, right? And you yourself went through so many different changes. Before we get to the changes where we are right now, let's go back a little bit. Tell us what happened from your recollection.
How far?
Tell us about the incident. How about that? Start from there.
Well, I don't remember what happened. I only remember a sound.
Right.
So sometimes there are certain sounds that will bring like a traumatic feeling for me, but I don't know what created the sound. And it sounded like something smushing, like a watermelon
What? Oh, wow.
dropping sound.
So what you heard was like a watermelon smashing.
Yeah.
But what actually happened, which you said you didn't remember what happened, but what you recollected was you was on the soccer field watching your husband playing soccer, and someone kicked a ball and hit you. Or what point of all of this did you remember from the incident to what transpired after? When did you actually remember that? What did you actually remember?
Well, I only know that the sound makes me feel like it's not a good or happy memory that's connected to the sound. And I feel like I started remembering from later in that year.
Mm-hmm. And what did you remember?
I remember seeing myself very old and everyone looked so old. And my sisters and my sister and my brothers, they were a lot older. And they're saying that that's my sister, and that these are my brothers. And it was hard to understand what happened. And it's like a whole part of my life I could not figure it out. But like as the years went on, I think what brings the memory back a lot is certain smells. So I remember the first time um, I would smell something, it would bring back a memory, even from like my childhood or from like more recent times as well.
Right, right. Did you have any recollection of being in the hospital or any kind of, just the people who assisted you after that? None.
So there was a nurse,
Right.
and I remember hearing that the most beautiful sound. She was singing to me, "I surrender all."
Hmm.
This hymn, while she was giving me a a bath.
Right.
And that is the only memory I have of that. It was just so beautiful. And yeah.
Yeah. So what were you told? What were you told? What did they tell you that happened, that transpired?
So I went to look at a soccer game at the Bellevue in St. David.
Right.
And it was after work, and the game was over, and I was standing with friends and family. We were just talking, and they said someone kicked a ball and it just came and just hit me.
Mm.
And that was it. I was not able to return to my regular or normal life after that.
Wow. Wow. We did a whole story on it, and it was indeed sad. We're going to put a link back to the program if you guys want to see her entire story. The idea today is not really to dive too much into that, but to talk about what happened afterwards. Now, I remember speaking during that program, and I was told that you were never much of a visual artist. Not at all. You
No.
basically used to draw stick man. You basically, I mean, I'm horrible, but I heard that you were even worse, right? So when did you actually start to realize now, after the incident and during the recovery, when did you actually start to realize now that this ball that hit me in the back of the head actually knocked that creativity into me? What was that, and when did you figure out that now you could draw?
Well, right after the injury, I was having difficulty with communicating.
Right.
So, and then we realized that when they gave the what do you call that? Write on a pen. Like they gave me like a pen and things to
Right.
see if I could write instead of speak.
Right.
And I could draw it out instead of writing the words out. So that became a thing. And then I remember going to a doctor's office in 2015.
Right.
That was the first time I saw like actual art. And I looked at it and like I knew that I could do it. I
Really?
saw it and it felt, I said to myself, this is easy. I could do this. And then my sister at the time and my mom, they would help me with writing again. So they'll come over and they'll give me the letters to write and things like that. And every time I would just draw that same painting at the time. And then I had to figure out how to tell them I want to do this, because it did not matter what I did and how well it came out. It did not have the color. So I'm
Right.
better with expressions with colors rather than with just like a pen. So they figured it out, and my husband, he bought the watercolor and some other things. And when they saw what I did with it, he and my family, they started asking persons who would know about art, like, is this good, and what should they do, what should they get to encourage me to do it, because it was a really challenging time, and I was going through depression and so as well too. So it was a way to get me to do something that I seem to like at the
Yeah.
moment.
Let me just update everyone on where we are right now. We're speaking to Melissa. Now, Melissa, she had a traumatic brain injury based on an incident that she had, a soccer ball that hit her, right? Very devastating, because she, for that period of time, she could not have remembered even the people that she was there with, her husband and people that she was there with. She had went to the hospital through the whole recovery, and she could not even utter a word. So now you see Melissa speaking, and sometimes she's taking a little minute to put a word together. Let me tell you, this is a big deal, because she was, imagine, she could not have even say a word, so she have to go through the whole process of speech therapy all over again, meaning learning how to speak. And also, when you hear Melissa speak, one of the things that you would identify, she's not speaking with a Grenadian accent. She kind of has, in fact, you have like a US, like American accent in a way, right? That was developed because you had to learn to speak again, right?
Well, the few words that I could say, that's how they came out when they started coming out. So, well, like everything has a name. So they called it foreign accent syndrome. So some
For-
people wake up and I don't know, like the brain is so complex, we don't even understand enough of it as yet.
yes.
And I just feel like we were just created to live. So if something goes wrong in one part, like it just channels it into another part. So
Yes.
now I'm really trying hard to sound Grenadian, because I won't say I get bullied is a strong word. Like I get looks
Right.
and
Saying, well, you're
comments
trying to play, like you're trying to play Yankee, like you're trying to play this.
playing
Yeah.
ting.
You're playing ting. That's
Yeah.
funny.
And it's
Yeah.
like, dude, I could not say anything before this. Like, you should be happy that anything is even coming out now, because it's, yeah.
Yeah. So the again, the accent is because the person that was teaching you how to speak again, he was doing it over VO. Was it
No,
was it wasn't the
no,
oh,
it's
okay.
it's just something else that got knocked in when everything else
Oh,
got
that got knocked in as well.
yeah.
I funny enough, I just recollect a story that this guy, something happened to him. He had a traumatic brain injury as well, and when he after he was recovered and stuff, the first word he started to speak was just Spanish, and the brother speaking fluent Spanish now.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
just knocked into it. It's just straight Spanish.
Yeah.
So that also got knocked into you. So I want to come back to the art part, right?
Yeah.
Because art is, I mean, it's, you see so much things and you have to put it into perspective, like drawing things. Like people go to art school for years to learn this stuff, right? You just adapted overnight. You just figured that you could do this. You get
Yeah.
a color markers or crayons or whatever, and you could do this. You remember the first time that you did a full complete project, and what was the reaction of people?
Yeah. So it was in same 2015.
Uh-huh.
And like my family, they were really surprised that I was able to do that. And they started showing other people, and um um I felt it made me feel like I had a purpose again, because a lot of times, like when you have lost so much and you can see like everyone else is grown around you, and people have their jobs and they have kids and they have everything else, and like I was so dependent at the time on persons for like regular things that someone my age and even younger would do. I felt really happy to be able to do something that could make someone else happy. And
Yes.
doing it made me feel happy as well.
A sense of purpose. A sense of
Yes.
purpose.
Yeah.
That is just simply amazing. So now you you do this as a living.
I'm trying to.
You try, okay. Well. We'll make sure that it becomes very fruitful, because of course you have a lot of art and you have things that I'm sure that our viewers that's watching around the world could partake and purchase from you. So
Yeah.
we want to ensure that it is very fruitful for you, and I'm gonna make sure that we do our part in assisting you to get a good market to do this
Yes.
stuff. Do you have
Yes.
some picture, like that picture behind you there? What was that? Is that your
Yeah.
art?
This one is a huge one though. I did
Wow.
in 2018. I did that one.
Oh, it did in 2018.
Yeah.
How long would it normally take you to do a art? Or do you have any there, like your smaller ones? Let's take a look at this, if you have any small one that you could put.
Well, I wanted to show this one
Uh-huh.
because oh, where. So I started doing 3D art.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
3D art.
Yeah.
Oh wow. This is amazing.
Yeah. Because I would always talk about that little girl. She really inspired me. So my mom is a teacher, and there is a young lady in her community who she has difficulty with seeing. So my mom would always go to visit her, and she would talk about her kids and what they're doing and just have conversations with her. So my mom told her that she has a daughter that can paint.
Right.
So she asked my mom, like, how would she be able to experience my art?
Uh-huh.
So my mom came to me and she said, well, Moicha wants to know how she can experience your art.
Hmm.
And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. The first thing that came to mind was smell. So I said, maybe if I make the paint smell like what it is. And I had to, although the answers are already there, because I don't have guidance in art, because I'm not surrounded by persons who are in that area,
Right.
I have to figure it out myself. So I thought maybe if I do the paint thicker,
Hmm.
she could feel
She
it,
could
because I
feel it
asked
like a
my
brill. Like a
like
brill.
braille.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's when I started doing more textured type paintings, because a lot of times we leave a lot of people who should be regular contributors in our communities. We leave them out because we
Right.
feel like they are not able to. So instead of trying to see how we could accommodate them to
Yes.
experience the things that we are experiencing, we just leave them out. And then the the group that we would look at as a minority, they are really a large amount when you really
Right.
count everyone up. And
That
that is
that's
something
actually true.
I experienced in terms of being left out a lot after the head injury. You know,
Yes.
persons
Yes.
would make decisions for me, like someone may be getting married, and or they may be going on some at to some event, and
Right.
instead of allowing me to say, well, no, I don't think I'll be able to do it, they'll decide for me. And then when I hear about it, I would feel like, why would you not invite me? You know?
Right.
And it's a constant reminder that I had this injury. So I
Right.
feel
Right.
like now art is my way of speaking without having to be judged on anything else besides that.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
What, again, we're gonna invite people to call. In fact, we open up the phone lines. If you guys want to call in at any point in time, you could do that. And let me recap again for those of you who just came in. Melissa is a visual artist, right? After her a traumatic brain injury, she found out that she could do this stuff. I mean, all my life, I don't know how to paint. I mean, I could learn, but it would take me a lot of school. This literally probably just came to her overnight. So she kind of like a big part of what she could basically monetize just got slammed into her, right? But it was a loss because she had to go through the process. She did, in fact, went through a period and point in time that she couldn't really speak. So she had to go through therapy. I'm sure it's very costly. She came on the program, and a lot of the viewers, a lot of you guys assisted, called, donated, however way you could have helped, you did, and we appreciate that. Melissa today is in a very, very good place because of the assistance. And I know you articulated that, Melissa, on the video that you recently did,
Yeah.
right? What tell us about some fundamentals, some basic fundamentals of art that you learned. What are some of the important things that one should know about art?
Um, well, the colors,
You're
some
right.
colors look better together. And I've also learned that how you place or where you place something on the canvas could determine whether someone stares at it or whether they would choose to just walk by.
Mhm.
And like for me, so I'll talk about when I paint um, portraits. So
Right.
that's people's faces, right? A lot
Yeah.
of times, because because we're so used to editing,
Yes.
people want you to edit them
Uh-huh.
when you paint them. So for me, when I do a portrait, I like to choose the moment that I would want to paint,
Mhm.
because I feel art, doing certain things take a lot of time.
Right.
And I feel like if someone wants something that is like, there are different people to do different things. So like if you want a photo, there are people who do that,
Right.
right? And then there are different things that make people interesting. A lot of times we like to only look how we picture ourselves in our heads as beautiful or pretty. But sometimes, like a crying moment or a serious moment, or you have a feature that you may think is not beautiful. Like, I don't really have the eye hairs like right here,
Right.
and like I love it,
Right. Because you
but
don't have it.
right,
Yeah.
but another person may feel like, Melissa, when you paint me, please put more eye hairs.
Right.
And it's like, but you lose the main thing about your face, like the conversation starter, the questions, like, yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Again, guys, we open up the phone lines if you want to talk to Melissa. She's telling us about her found talent, and she is doing this stuff right now. Hopefully, well, we're gonna make sure that this becomes a livelihood for her because we are going to support her painting. The one in the back that you have right there, very interesting picture, right?
Yeah,
um how do you market your art? Like, how do you get it to people? How do you market yourself? What's happening?
like really I have not been,
Okay.
because for me, I was spending a lot more time on recovering,
Right.
and art was a way of expressing myself and also capturing and saving my memories. So I
Right.
remember the first time one of my paintings was about to be sold, like it was like losing part of myself.
Oh, I see.
It was my memory that was being given to someone. And that is when my family told me about photos. So,
Oh,
like, instead of trying to hold on to the painting,
right.
I could take a photo of it and keep it, and I could always see it after.
Right.
So
That's
that
interesting.
now was
That's
the way
interesting.
of me releasing my babies
That's
because they're my
interesting.
memories, you know. When I painted this, it was at carnival time,
Uh-huh.
and I was looking at one of the Facebook um uh, live
Right.
with the carnival, and
Hmm.
all of these colors, and it just looked like
Did it look like amazing colors?
amazing colors. I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah, like all the colors just came together, because
Yes.
like, when you look at it on TV, sometimes it can look not blurred, but like
Right. Yeah, I see like
combined.
mush combined. Yeah, yeah, I got
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
So that is what happened with that. And I decided to just let it loose
Yeah.
and do something abstract, because with art as well, a lot of times people feel like, oh, you look at like this is called abstract.
Right.
So it's a concept and not really a thing.
Right.
So persons will say, well, oh, I'm not paying $2,000 for paint just thrown.
Right.
But it takes more planning
Yes.
and more thought and placement and effort into doing abstract work than into doing, well, for me, I don't know about
Hmm.
other artists.
Right.
Like if someone
So
says,
so it's a piece of your life. It's a piece of your life. Because even look at some of the big painters, the great painters of the world, um, they are no longer here, but the painting is still archived and sold for millions of dollars. That's a piece of them that live on forever and ever. And as
Yeah.
you rightfully said, it's piece of your memory, it's piece of your life
Yeah.
that you give, you know what I mean? So people can just look at it and say, nah, that don't worth $5,000. Hell yeah, you worth $5 million. Because
Yeah.
your energy, your thought, your process, everything went into that. So I completely
Yeah.
understand. I completely understand.
Yeah.
Um, it but I want to encourage and I want to see how we could play a role in getting you some market. So if someone wanted to get some painting, if someone were interested in purchasing some painting, how could they get in touch with you? How could they reach out to you and acquire some of your, as you said, some of your babies?
Well, I do have a Facebook page, and it's Melissa Thomas Joseph. And I'm on Instagram as well. It's Art by Melissa.
Okay.
Yeah. Then my email, Art by Melissa at gmail.com.
Melissa@gmail.com. That's the number. That's the email right there. And what about a phone number? If someone was trying to reach you, how could they reach you?
It's one
Uh-huh.
four seven three
Uh-huh.
406
Uh-huh.
1994.
Got you. Got it right there. And this is a number that you could call for Melissa. Melissa, listen, I am super duper proud of you and what you were able to do. Seriously, and we kept in touch and your recovery is going well. You know, very fluent, even much more fluent than when we last spoke.
Yes.
But I am super proud of you and thank you for keeping in touch with us. And we'll continue again to help you in whatever way. You can always
Yes.
pick up the phone because you know we'll always answer it.
I
Any last word?
know.
Yeah, always there, always there. Any last word you want to say to the viewing audience and the people who were there for you?
I just want to say thank you again to the team and to the viewers on the ride along for all of the love and the support. So it was not just financial, it was a lot of inspirational support, as well as um, I've had one supporter who housed me for a while when I came to get therapy as well. So I want to say thank you to persons who would reach out and who would be so willing to assist me and my family as well. And I just want to encourage, like, sometimes we feel like we have to wait until we can do so much for another person, but everything does not have to be monetary. You know, sometimes you see someone and just an encouraging word could help that person. Just recommending another person could help the person in need. And I just want to encourage us as Grenadians to be more inclusive, because sometimes we listen to certain stories of things that would happen, that may have happened to another person, and we will feel sympathy in the moment, but
Yes.
then we just go on to live our lives because it's like, well, I don't like soccer, so I would never get hit with a ball,
Right.
right? But there are so many other things that could happen, and if not even to you as the individual, it can happen to someone that you really love. So, just be more supportive, be more encouraging, be more inclusive to people who have different challenges, like persons who are in the, like, you work at the bank or you work at the food places. Someone may come in and not every challenge that a person have, you could see it, because sometimes how I am treated, I feel so bad for persons who their challenge shows on them. So I feel like if I could be treated in that way, so I get like a regular welcome and greeting, and then I may start to have a difficulty, and it's just like, why are you even here?
Yeah. Oh,
Treatment.
wow.
You know, like, you should not even be here alone, or you should not even want to do that. Or, but then you go to other places and people want to know, why are you not doing more?
Yes.
Because people have been through worse, and they're out there and they're doing something. So I just want to encourage, and I need to say thank you to, sometimes we talk really bad about them, the buses, right? They have been very supportive because I have difficulty getting in and out of the buses. And sometimes the people who are in the buses, they have an attitude like, if the worker needs to hold my bag so I can get in, or if I say, well, I can only sit here or here, and someone else wants to move, they feel like I'm demanding or I'm trying to make the person do too much.
Yeah.
You know, so the buses have been very, very supportive. I have not had any bad experiences with the St. David way to the
Oh,
Granville. That's my bus line.
right,
And they've
right,
been
right.
very supportive and actually helped me to learn how to use the bus here. So I want to say thank you to them as well, and my
Yes.
family and my friends and
Yes.
God, because
Absolutely. Absolutely.
it's only
You're,
God.
you're a sense of inspiration. And again, we're going to continue to assist in whatever way we can.
Yes.
We're always there on the other end whenever you call. And we thank you for coming back and sharing your story with us one more time.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys. That was Melissa. Let me tell you again. We want everyone, and we want to encourage everyone to support Melissa's art by Melissa, right? I'm going to put the links in there. If you know of someone that needs some good artwork, professional artwork, contact Melissa, art by Melissa. We're going to put her Facebook page or Instagram page, a contact, already put her email address there. Give her a call and support. Thank you guys so much for that. Absolutely. Guys, again, before we wrap up, we're inside another, 10 minutes of special. We do have our Ride Along Fundraiser Bingo, and that's going to be on the 29th. It's going to be on a Sunday. It's going to be a cool vibe, right? So we want you guys to participate in our fundraiser bingo. Remember, all funds raised on Ride Along Live goes right back into the community. So there are multiple ways that you could support us. We have a donation going out. If you want to make a donation to Ride Along, I just put the link right there. This is the link. You can make a donation of any amount. Or you could also come in and have some fun with us. So the bingo, which is going to be on the 29th, the tickets are only $5, right? It's a $1,500 bingo, and the tickets are $5. So for this next 5 minutes, you have an opportunity to go and purchase a ticket. If you buy one, you get one free. Just as easy as that. If you buy if you buy the 10 for $3 package, you get, instead of you getting 3, you get 6, right? So it's just double up and save up. Right now, the link that you go to get the bingo ticket is rydebuy.com. That's rydebuy.com. Click the link right now, and thanks for the stars. I saw, let me see who just gave us some stars. Thank you guys for the stars. Thank you so much for the stars. Let me see if I can pull up that person. Oh, Lenora Augustine, thanks for the 50 stars. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Val, thank you so much. Thank you so much for donating. Val, you never know, you could win. You could win this time around, You never know. The last time we had a $4,000 jackpot bingo, all sponsored game. And Val came this close and she didn't win. But you never know. It happened this time around. Again, guys, there are multiple ways in which you could continue to support Ride Along, so we could continue to support the community. It's kind of like paying it forward. One, you could be a part of our events. So bingo coming up again, you could check that out. The bingo is $1,500 bingo, and its tickets are $5 available right now at ridebuy.com. Ridebuy.com. Or you can give us some stars. Right at the bottom over to the left somewhere there is something that says stars, right? You can give us stars, like how you give us likes, or you give us hearts, or you give us thumbs up, all of that stuff. You could now give us stars, and stars is like virtual donation. Someone just give us 50 stars. Lenora, thank you so much for the 50 stars. We appreciate you. You could click that stars, or you could go to that link and donate. It's all good. Or you could participate in our events. Multiple ways in which you could assist the platform. All right. Again, guys, thank you so much. Let me take one last commercial break, and I'll come back with some final thoughts. Remember, again, we're supporting Melissa, visual artist, Arts by Melissa. Check it out. We'll give you all the links, all the contacts, all the phone numbers where you could reach out to Melissa directly and partake in her great artwork. Again, guys, we're still inside of a 2-for-1, 2 for special right here and Right Along Live. Don't move. We'll be right back.
Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc., providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc.
Williams Funeral Service serve you with dignity and compassion as you mourn. Every day, we embark on the journey of life, and one day, the journey will end. It's on that day that you can entrust the celebration of life of your loved ones to David Williams Funeral Service. Call 718-291-3823.
Established in 1998, Ross Building Funeral Services continues to assist you plan the ideal funeral or memorial service locally or internationally. Our reputation is built on providing personalized funeral services based on love and compassion. Call Ross Building Funeral Services at 718-547-0640.
Ross Road Funeral Services, where your loved one is our loved one.
Again, guys, we appreciate you and thank you so much for being a part of our program right here on Right Along Live. And our commitment to you and the community is to continue to provide you with up-to-date information, news, and assistance. Don't forget, Right Along Live is where everyone have a story to tell. Yeah, everyone have a story to tell. I got a story to tell too because I'm on vacation and I have to do the program. I have to work and vacation at the same time. But still, I'm loving it because it's always a pleasure coming here, right? I have to put out the effort. But starting Monday, I'll be back in studio, back with the news, back with everything, full 100 for 2023. On the behalf of all our production team here at Right Along Live, for our senior executive producer, Lois JJ, to our moderators in chief, we have Kibbs, we have Gail Charles, and Deanne Fraser. We say thank you and good night. Good night, one and all. Don't forget, guys, you still have 2 minutes to get your bingo tickets. Go ahead and get it right now. Ridebuy.com is the link, guys. Ridebuy.com is the link. Get it right now. Double up on all your bingo tickets. It's only $5. You can double up on it right now. Ridebuy.com. That's RYDEBUY.com. And that's going on the 29th of January. Sunday, 29th of January. $1,500 bingo. Get it right now at ridebuy.com.